Day before Thanksgiving. The day before Thanksgiving. And we are going to do this live. It's cold. We have a snow warning. It's 30 something degrees. I actually had to close the garage because the wind is crazy today, up to 50 miles an hour. So it goes in spurts. Uh, we'll have uh, we'll have it nice and calm, like sort of is now, and then all of a sudden you'll have this big wind spurt. It'll come out, and it actually knocked over my 16-foot ladder. Mrs. Buzz letting the cat in. One cat wants to go out. The orange cat goes out and loves being outside. The other cat, the old one, wants to go out and drink water. I have a water thing for him, a bowl. He just drinks water and then he wants to come back in, even though he has water upstairs, water downstairs. He likes the outdoor water. I don't know why. Hey, Larry. Erie, PA. You can't wait for the snow. Call that pennies from heaven. Is that because you have that's where you get your water in a well? I know my cousins live in East Springfield, and they like getting snow and rain because it fills up the well or something like that. If that makes sense. Hey, retired. How are you? Sherry Cross. So you guys all getting ready for your for Thanksgiving? We're actually not gonna do it tomorrow. We've got bad weather coming in supposedly. Um, yeah, I got my live chat on 280 Zone. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, you got landscape. Oh, snow plowing business. Yeah, you definitely. Well, in Erie, you guys get more than Erie. I think usually gets more than Cleveland. I think what's ours, 55 to 60 inches a year average. I think you guys get higher because maybe you get the lake effect. I think it's like when you go from our place to your place to Buffalo. It just keeps going higher and higher in the snowfall accumulations and amounts that come in off the lake. So Erie, yeah, it gets quite a bit of snow. But yeah, we're not going to do Thanksgiving tomorrow. We got bad weather coming in, so we're going to do it Saturday. So I'll cook my turkey Saturday morning, and we'll watch the Michigan Ohio State game, and so yeah, we're going to do it Saturday. And hopefully it's supposed to be the best weather day here in Cleveland, even though it's going to be cold. All the days up to that, and starting today, and then snow's supposed to come whipping in. Whether it does or not, it always, who knows? Nobody knows. Oh, you got the snow in Northwest Wisconsin. Yeah, I think you got it first, right, JMP? And then you send it over to me. Richard Simon, how are you? You don't have any snow in Philly yet, right? Oh, you just got your Thanksgiving dinner today? Oh, that's cool. 280 zone, you got to rub that in. 70 degrees. See, I got to rub it in. I know. I tell you what, I get so I don't know. I might have to become a snowbird. I don't mind, like again, I don't mind a cold for a small stretch, but it's like once it hits, it's here for like 4 months, and it just sucks. A larger storm on Saturday. Okay, yeah, because ours is supposed to be Thursday. It's supposed to kick in Thursday to Friday. They've already they've told the turnpike. They put out a warning on the turnpike because of the 50-mile-an-hour winds. I just said earlier that it knocked down my 16-foot ladder. I had it sitting out here by the garage. It's an A-frame ladder, and it already knocked it over onto the garbage cans. So it's getting windy out here. I'm going to have to fold that up. Although I got everything on the roof done, I just got to do the garage. I want to get that done today. And then I can just do I have some trees out front I want to do, but I don't know if I'll use the ladder or not. I just might use my 20-foot pole. We'll see. Don't think you'd have a live today. 52. Yeah, why not? Got down to 38 in the central coast of California. Wow. That's unexpected, right? 52. That's not that good. I don't know where you're at if that's but that doesn't seem that seems a little bit cold to me. Yeah, you don't need the snowbird 280 zone. You're unless you want to come to the snow, maybe we could trade. Oh, you got 60 today to 45. We're already at now they're only saying an inch of snow on Thursday. I'm looking down here but I think it's 39 or 30. Oh, wait, let's see. 30. It's not showing me the temperature, but I think it's 37 right now. That's what I said. I had to close the garage door. I had to close it. There's no way I could leave that wind coming in here. Let me see what it says here. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. My weather app says 39, 37 now. Lake effect snow warning, wind advisory. We've got there's 2,500 homes without power already, mostly on Cleveland's east side, and then some in Akron down south from me. I guess they're getting hit pretty good with the wind. So you got 28 here, but expecting teens next week. Yeah, here it comes. I'll tell you. Here it comes. Call me when it gets back to 70 or more. Retirement is underrated. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. You getting ready for tomorrow? Yeah, I was just saying we're not doing ours tomorrow. Mrs. Buzz has been sick, and she's just coming around. And I know Thanksgiving just knocks her out because it's tough. We try to pare things down, but she always wants to cook 50 things, and once she gets in that mode, she's going. But then, the next day she's wiped out. So, and now she's had that cold, and it's been a week now. A week. What's today? Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, right? So she's had it a week and 2 days, 3 days. So she's getting over it, but we decided to move it to Saturday when the big game's on. So I got 2 turkeys going too. I got 2 small ones. They were 77 cents a pound, and one was $8 something, and one was just a little over $9. So you got to do the math and see what the size are. But I'll put both of those in the pit barrel tomorrow, or Saturday, I should say, and those will cook up pretty good. Oh, you've been calling people. Your daughter's sick. Yeah. It's just the way it is. Once the doors get closed and people start visiting with each other and they're inside and instead of outside, it happens. It just starts going around. Yeah, it's a little nippy, Rick. You better believe it. Like 37 right now. I had to close the garage door. I mean, that wind is just whipping through here, and that's not a warm wind. It's a cold wind. Hey, trekking with Deb and Mike. You guys are always out into the nice area. You're trekking with rattlesnakes. My cold lasted over a week. Yeah, she's getting better. Yeah, she's a lot better than what she was, but still kind of dragging a little bit. But that's the way it goes. Me, I'd still probably be in bed. I'm a complainer when I get sick. I hate it. But I tell you what, since retirement, even though I do shopping and I go out and do a lot of different things, I haven't been, knock wood, I haven't been getting sick like I used to. When I was at work, man, it seems like I would get sick 2 to 3 times a year. We would just pass it along to each other. So that's another good advantage of not being at work is you're seeing less people, at least in my case. And unless you're working from home, then you got it made. But it was kind of nice that I didn't have to, get sick 2 or 3 times a year. I can't even remember. I know it was last year sometime, but wasn't too bad if I can remember correctly. Circle of friends, yeah, just me. You better believe it. And I don't have friends as it is. You know, just think about it. You know, last 19 years I worked all the way in Akron, and I never went to anybody's house or did anything because it was like that's just too far away. You can't drink, you can't go to the bar with them, you can't do anything because I'm not driving down I-77 after a few beers or something. You know, it's just not happening. So I just never socialized outside of work over there. And around here, you know, besides family, which has dwindled to, you know, just a handful of people, they're busy. They're, you know, most of them are working. My brother's all the way on the West Coast. My cousin's just doing so much. He's retired, the post office, but he's just hustling, doing this and that, helping babysit and all that kind of stuff. So it's hard to get together with anybody. And, you know, that's just the way it is. So I'm glad we got the YouTube. That's really nice. Get to hook up with you guys. Someone needs earmuffs. No, I've never worn earmuffs. I actually just bought at Sam's Club. I just bought hopefully my daughter's not watching, which I doubt she is, but I bought these knit stocking caps with the light in them, LED light built in, and you could take it out to wash the hat if you wanted to, and it fits into this like rubber mold. And I used it for dog walking yesterday, and it worked out really good. Although the temperature was like in the 50s, so I was like overheating, and the hat was probably a bit too much, but I could have just went with a regular hat. But yeah, I don't wear earmuffs. I'll wear a knit stocking cap. Long-time viewer, first time I've been able to watch the live. Well, thank you, and I appreciate you being here. And Samoa Dog, Samo Dog, and happy Thanksgiving to you and yours as well. Like I said, we're doing ours Saturday, so I'll keep myself available for dog walking tomorrow, just in case somebody wants to call off and because they want to spend time at home, which I wouldn't blame them. Life is interesting, not always convenient, but interesting. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. It's always, you know, even we went through a stretch where I just remember my wife saying things have been going too well. And, you know, this was well before 2020. And, you know, for my daughter and her mother and, you know, all this crazy stuff that happened to us. And we just both looked at each other and said, you know what? You're right. I mean, we went years and years and years without any major issues. Nobody was, you know, there wasn't any major problems. We had everything going for us. I mean, you know, just everything was working out good. And then, you know, stuff hit the fan, and all that we kind of paid for, and all the different crazy stuff that happened to us. But hopefully we'll go through another cycle of nothing happening. That's what I'm hoping. Expo had some, oh yeah, J&P. Yes, they did. That putter thing I thought was really cool. Where that guy was doing, I don't know if you saw that, but the putter, the guy was making wood putters with inlays in them. And I thought that was pretty neat. So, and there was a couple of them that, in the gluten-free stuff, those pierogies, I'm going to try to make those pretty soon. But the cinnamon, I won't buy, here's how I do it. I won't buy certain things that I like because it's not fair, like cinnamon buns. I haven't found any gluten-free just laying around in the store, you know. So I'll buy those Pillsbury cinnamon rolls once in a great while, but now I feel bad because it makes 10, 12, and she can't eat any, you know. And it's like, it's not fair. Because she has to smell it and she doesn't get to eat it. And she says, oh, that's okay. But I can't do that. I just can't make stuff that she can't eat. It's just, to me, it's not fair. So now that I see that gluten-free cinnamon buns, which I bought that mix, comes with the icing and everything. Then I can eat the Pillsbury ones, and she can have those, and we'll put them in the oven. We'll make them separately, of course. Clean everything out and all that good stuff. 2 different bowls and all that, but we'll cook them together, and then we can have them together at the same time. So yeah, there was a lot of cool things at the IX Center there. Would rather have a broken bone than a cold. Yeah, sometimes, hey, sometimes you're not wrong there. 4 foot of snow in the UP. Hey, they can keep that snow, that's for sure. Man. 4 foot, no good. I don't have time to get sick, but sometimes you can't help it. Yep. Yeah, exactly. You can't slow a mother down, that's for sure. And yeah, it sucks when they get it. B Hall just woke up from a nap. Oh, Chili Pepper, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving, Mark. Yeah, the snow. I'm hoping that it's not going to be too bad. Because sometimes they say, "Oh, the sky is falling, everything's going bad," and then it turns out to be nothing. So I hope they're wrong about this one too. Right now, they're just saying 1 inch of snow is what I see, but I think tomorrow is the big thing. But yeah, I was saying they already put a warning out for the Ohio Turnpike for the trucks to stay off the road, the semi trucks, because we had those 50, 55 mile an hour winds. And you've seen those trailers get knocked over, especially out in the desert when the wind's just blowing like crazy, in areas that aren't blocked by buildings and stuff. And so they put out a warning to the truckers on the Ohio Turnpike. Did you get a Buzz putter? No, I didn't. Joyful Artist, Aunt Pam, how are you? 2 years out from retirement at 60. Can't wait to no longer multitask. 1 task at a time. And you don't even have to do that 1 task if you don't feel like it. That's the greatest thing. I tell you what, I think the best part of retirement right now for me is when I get up and just knowing that I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. And, I'll get on the computer and I'll do some stuff, check, the emails and just, look at the stock market and just, I can just relax and have that first cup of coffee with absolutely zero stress. Man, I could never do that before. It was always get up and get dressed, do everything and hit the road. And man, it's just so nice now. So nice. And you're going to see that, Chili Pepper. You're going to see that. 2 years out from retirement. Yeah, okay. And I was just cutting onions with special glasses to stop the fumes. I've never done that. I've cut onions before, but I just deal with it. Special glasses. I've never heard of that. You're getting it in Lower Michigan too, huh, Johnny? Oh boy. You think they'll have that? Well, the snow should be cleared out for the game Saturday, right? Temp dropping here 2 degrees per hour. Oh boy. That's what I said. I don't mind an occasional here and there. You get the snow, you get the cold, but man, in Cleveland, it's 4 months. It's the end of November, and then you got December, January, February, and March. And you think March should be good. No, man, you're lucky to get into the 40s in March. And I always thought, March was warm. No, it's not warm. Western New York, we're getting the winds now. We're forecast to get a lot of snow too. Yeah, that's why we moved. Like I said, we moved our Thanksgiving from tomorrow. We're just going to move it to Saturday. My daughter's a firefighter, so she worked yesterday, and she will work Friday, which means she'll be off Saturday morning, and then she'll take a nap, and then she'll come over. Then she doesn't have to work for 4 more days. So it just works out better for us to have it on Saturday and not screw around with the weather. And Saturday's supposed to be the best day in Cleveland. It's going to be cold, but hopefully they'll have the snow cleared up and it'll be easier for them to drive in case we do get a lot. I mean, we just don't have a lot of people anymore to entertain, so they can, rearrange their schedule on that. So Bronco Mustangs life Style Journey. Happy Thanksgiving. Fall's arrived in North Texas. 56. Yeah, 56 is nice. Yeah, we had 50s yesterday. And then today's like, yeah, I just see now it's 38. So it's up. And with the wind, what do they call that? Wind chill? With that wind up, it's like it feels like zero. But happy Thanksgiving to you too. Hey, George Curtis. Yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by, and happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Hopefully none of you out there get sick and everything goes good. And I know now if I hug somebody, like I hug, but I get my head way over here. I try not to. I really do. And then I do the fist bump more and more. Like if people out whatever, instead of shaking hands, I like to do the fist bump. And then in my car, I still got since 2020, I carry my what's that called? The do I have it up here? Yeah, I got the hand sanitizer. I don't fool around with the little ones, man. I get the gallon size. Yeah, hand sanitizer. This is members mark at Sam's Club. Yeah, 67 ounces. So I actually do put it in a small container in the car. And I constantly use that. Pumping gas, that's the biggest thing. Those gas pump handles are so germy and grimy. And short of wearing a glove, which I did in 2020, because I didn't want to get sick. As soon as I get back in the car, I'm just lathering myself up, and I think that helps me too. I'm not sure. We have almost 100-degree temp with golf ball hail. Wow, 100 degrees and you got hail? That's crazy. Yeah, Johnny C, Michigan, 50. Yeah, we got those winds. I said I have a 16-foot A-frame ladder, and it just pushed it right over like it was nothing. It hit the garbage cans. Luckily, it didn't. I had it set up away from the garage, and because I'm doing the Christmas lights on the garage today, and I had it set up just a little bit of ways from the garage, and it just wind took it and just knocked it right over. You're near the lake shore of Lake Michigan. You probably get some of that lake effect snow then too if you're on Lake Michigan. Then yeah. No, I won't be able to do a Saturday live. No, so I'm thinking about doing it Friday, and I'll put a post out if anybody wants to. I mean, you're just going to be all stuffed and sitting there laying on the couch on Friday, enjoying your Thanksgiving meal that you had the day before. So I thought Friday would be the best day. And I'll put out a post. If you guys can make it, great. If not, then we'll go for next Saturday. But yeah, we'll change it to Friday this week only. I'm organizing old family photos as I listen in. Yeah, thank you. That's one of the things that we need to get on. Trying to make sure that we have everything organized. Like there's stuff that I want to archive. Like I want to take pictures of and then put them into the cloud. Stuff that in case there's a fire or they start wearing, getting yellow and getting worn out or whatever. I want to put some of those on the cloud, clean up some of them. But that's a wintertime project for me. Which is a good thing. I've already got like 5 wintertime projects, which is a good thing because hopefully that'll keep me busy and not worried about what's going on. Like I said, I still might take a look at Home Depot and do a part-time thing. I don't know. Everything's up in the air. When you're retired, you can just wing it. You just wing it and see what you want to do, Happy Turkey Day. Yeah, happy Turkey Day to you too. Not liking this cold in Southwest Ohio. Yeah, that wind is something, Joseph. You got that right. Oh yeah, we're doing that Black Friday sale. That's right. 10% off. I mean, it's something. Oh, guys are working on the roof next door. Yeah, but they're dressed up for it. That's the thing. When you're an outdoor worker, yeah, it still sucks, but normally outdoor workers, they're smart and they'll dress nice, and they got the layers on and they got their thermal pants on and long underwear and all that good stuff. So the veterans, they'll be out there, they'll be dressed. Now the rookies might they might be shivering a little bit. Average Joe's Life. Well, thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to you too. So what are you guys thinking? Our kids and grandkids aren't going to have actual physical photos. I know. That's what, yeah. So that's a whole nother bag of worms, so to speak, because, like now we have, I don't know, 40, maybe more photo albums, and, picking them out and just picking one and just going through it. Now the kids nowadays, they have to go through their, the hundreds or thousands of pictures that they have on their phone or up in the cloud. And are they actually just going to be able to go to, and you can go back 5, 6, 7 years and look at stuff, but it is different. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying it's definitely different. You're not going to have those photo mat pictures. Yes, the bathroom's on the wintertime projects list. Absolutely. Yes, mainly because I still got this purple drywall sitting in the garage, and I want to park the car in the garage this year, which I didn't last year. So, I could have moved it, but it was no big deal because I didn't go that many places last year in the wintertime. So if I had to brush snow off the car, it wasn't a big deal. But I'd rather keep it in the garage. And I know I have a camera in the garage, and I know there's still mice around here. And I hate parking the car where I know there's mice, because they will inevitably get up into your engine compartment somehow, some way, and build a nest and chew wires. And if I'm not driving the car that often, maybe once a week, twice a week, they can make themselves a home. So I think outside is actually better, believe it or not. For me, I don't know. Shorts and t-shirt weather here in Florida. Oh, that's nice. You'll have to explain pumpkin pie. Weird. Really? I'm not a fan of pumpkin pie unless it has whipped cream. I can eat it with whipped cream on it. But I can't eat it without it. Go figure. Yeah, exactly, Perry. You just read my mind. Yep. Long time listener, first time commenter. I'm 28 and still have physical photos. Great, Zane Murray. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here, I should say. But yeah, you still have physical photos. Cool. What do? You have them printed at Walmart or CVS, or do you have your own printer, or how do you do it, Zane? Will you walk dogs if it's snowing? Oh, absolutely. We already had, remember, there was some pictures that we had, or short videos I did with the snow. Some of the dogs really loved it. They were, trying to catch the snow as it was coming down, and they were eating the snow. Now, the Siberian Husky I took out didn't care. Like Daisy Marie couldn't care less. She's like, it's just another day, which was really strange to me. Well, last night was pretty cool. That was they called me in because I'm a red walker now, and there's only certain people can take these certain red, what they classify as red. Either they pull a lot or they just do some strange things. So I'm a red walker now, and they needed one guy's a red walker, and they usually have 2 on their shift, and one couldn't come in. So I came in to help take care of Otis and Patty. And that was kind of neat. And I bought a raincoat a few months ago, a decent one. So I had my raincoat, and then I wear a fluorescent vest, like a workman's vest. And I had a knit hat that I got from Sam's Club that had the LED flashlight in it. And man, I was out there walking around and it was warm, but it was raining, but it was warm and it was just so cool to be out there in the night with the light rain. I like that kind of stuff. Squirrel carry across in the engine apartment and chew. Yes. Yep. They will chew the wires. That's for sure. Pecan's your favorite, huh? Now, I love pecans, but I just like we talked about before. I think there's that I call it gel or something. I just don't like that. It's syrupy gel, Caro syrup. Somebody said it was. I don't care for that part of it. Cats work in security may have outside mice under control. That could be true. Now, there's cats that come into the garage because we leave it open. We have 2 heated cat houses in here. Small cat houses, cat beds, if you want to call it, and they're heated. So we keep the garage door open about that high so that they can come in here. And, but even with the cats that sometimes come in here and along with the skunks and the possums and whatever else comes in here, they don't go after this one mouse that I kept seeing on the camera. Matter of fact, 2 nights ago I was looking, and this one mouse just keeps coming out, and for some reason the cats won't get that one. Mincemeat pie. I don't think I've ever had that. Rottweilers love winter and snow, but couldn't tolerate summer heat. Yeah, those are big dogs. Yeah. We got 8 inches of snow here in North Florida last year. Your dog loved it. In North Florida, really? 8 inches? Seriously? I don't remember that because that should have hit the big news. I mean, that should have been all over. And maybe it was. I just don't remember. Hey, Larry from Stark County. Yeah, go Bucks. You better believe it. That's going to be a great game Saturday. Larry, you got power? Because I heard down in Akron, well, Summit County, not Stark, but Summit, they lost some power. Look at you getting promoted to Red Walker. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Actually, we had one Red Walker get bit. There's a dog named Tate that it's a long story, but really they say it's not the dog's fault, but okay, if you say so. And she, the woman had 2 teeth marks in her upper thigh, and she took a picture of it and posted it where we can see it. And explained what happened and all that. But anytime a dog bites, gets reported to the dog catchers or whatever you want to call them in Cleveland. And after 3 bites, the dog has to be put down. So he's at strike 1 now. So everybody's trying to be very careful. I have not taken him out yet. I mean, he looks ferocious, but I've seen people take him out and do videos and stuff like that. And he seems like a really gentle dog. It's just he gets agitated sometimes. And, he's been there a long time. And you got to figure, these dogs don't like being in those kennels. They just don't like it. And they get agitated from being in there. And you can't blame them. Oh, Walgreens? Okay. About to send Christmas cards. Digital photos are nice, but I can't display digitals. Okay. Yeah, Walgreens is good too. Where did I have? I had mine done at CVS, but I should have probably had them done at Walmart. I bet you it was going to be cheaper. Because that's what I did last year. I took a bunch of photos. That was my contribution to Christmas. I took a bunch of photos that I had taken over the year and made up photo albums. I gave one to my wife. I gave one to my daughter. Just photo albums, like if she shared a picture or she had some fire department stuff. Anywhere I just picked up these pictures and a whole wide variety, and I made little books of them with the dates and all that. So that was kind of neat. It's a nice little Christmas present. Hey, Vicki West, how are you? Well, my power just went out for a second. You see that flickering? That's my power just went out. Just wanted to pop in and wish you all safe and blessed Thanksgiving. Well, same to you, Vicki. Appreciate you being here. Apple pie and ice cream. Now we're talking my language, Perry. Now we're talking. And you got power? Okay, yeah, mine just flickered. So I remember that snow last winter. A remote teammate in New Orleans shared pictures. Oh, really? Apple, cherry, peach. I can understand. I'm with you, Chili Pepper. I'll take apple. I'll take cherry. I'll take peach. I believe it or not, those are my three of my favorites. Peach being probably number one, and then right after that, apple, and then cherry. 9 inches in some areas. Wow. Yeah, I just don't remember that. You're finishing your 45 Christmas cards this coming weekend. Well, you're ahead of the game. That's good. That's a lot of work, though. I know how much work you put into those cards, and that's a lot of work. Yeah, dogs are like people, all different personalities and temperament. Yes, but I just really I've been there since May. I only help out once a week, sometimes twice a week if they need me or if they're looking for people to help out for absences and vacations and stuff. And I can tell you, like certain dogs that have been there a long time, you can just see the change in the way they change. And this one dog, Tate, somebody took him home for a couple days, like for the weekend kind of thing. And when he got brought back to the kennel, he was pissed. And his attitude changed and he got really mad because he was returned. And he loved where he was at. He had the freedom. He had a couch he was laying on. And, and that's the first time that I've known or heard that a dog has changed his attitude once he got a taste of that freedom and came back, because they take out these dogs all the time, which is really nice. There's people that take them out for walks and park runs and what they call pack walks. And, the dogs get out a lot. There's even a swimming pool that they take them to in the summertime and they get to swim. But this is the first dog that's ever come back and just was nasty about it. He just thought he was out for good. And that's kind of sad. Walgreens will send out coupons to your email sometimes. I haven't gotten anything from Walgreens, but I have that Flip app, and I have to look on the Flip app and see if they have any deals. Blueberry pie too. Yeah, B Hall, you're right. Blueberry, I use blueberry jam a lot. Or actually blueberry preserves when I can find them. No high fructose corn sugar. There's only a few brands that I'll buy. They can't be jam. They have to be preserves, and they can't have high fructose corn syrup. So, but yes, I usually have a jar of that laying around, and peach, marmalade, and strawberry. That's for my jams. Those are my preserves. Those are the ones that I like. My partner grabs the photos from the year and makes a yearbook. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Hey, Dan, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so on the live, we're going to do it on Friday instead of Saturday. Like I said, I'll put out a post. Yeah, if you can come by, come by. If not, that's fine. But we're going to have our Thanksgiving on Saturday. So you like rhubarb pie? Yeah, rhubarb I just never cared for. Just got home from work, Pam. Well, thanks for popping in and checking us out. Happy Thanksgiving to you. You got any big plans for tomorrow? So what do you guys cook? I've been reading different things about the temperatures of turkey. Like what I've been reading that you're supposed to pull the turkey out at like 165 in Fahrenheit is the best temperature that kills all the viruses. And we, yada, yada, we already know that. But they say to pull it at 160 and then the temperature rise up, let it sit for 20 minutes. And then I saw somebody saying pull it at in the breast, 155. And then somebody said 150. And I'm like, man, you guys are confusing me. I try to pull it at 160 myself, but some are saying 162. It's like crazy. So you guys, what do you think? Saturday is game day. You're playing that team up north. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're going to win that team. We're going to beat that team up north. Oh, it's a physically printed book. Oh, interesting. 160 and rest an hour. Ah, Dan, okay. That's how you guys do it? No, that's cool. Hey, Sue, happy Thanksgiving to you. Oh, J&P, we don't even want to talk about that. You talk about blowing the budget. Oh my gosh. Now in her defense, and I have to defend her. She doesn't, you notice on my monthly update, she doesn't buy a lot of stuff. She's pretty good. I'm the worst one during the spring and summer months. I'm the one buying the wood and I'm buying all this junk for the yard and everything else. So I'm terrible at that. Or I should say the blame goes on me, but at Christmas time, the blame goes solely on her because she just, whoo, she's up there. Our budget is completely blown. So yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. She's almost done now, I think. She's given the computer a rest. I think the computer, I saw it smoking the other day. And she's got to give it a rest, I think. Heading to New Jersey to my brother's house, bringing mashed potatoes and Costco's cream brulee cake. Oh, cool. Just be careful. The weather's going to be nasty, so I think New Jersey's getting it too. I don't know where you're at, but I can't remember. But just be careful. Careful driving. Are you afraid of facing the Michigan fans? Yeah, no, Doug, I'm not afraid at all. No. Matter of fact, hey, if you get a chance, look at that video I did from the IX Center, because this guy was putting inlays of the championship rings into golf putters into the heads. So he makes this wooden thing and he puts this inlay in there and he puts the Ohio State. He was a Michigan fan. So I was kind of riding him a little bit. And because he says, oh, I'm going to have another ring this after Saturday. And I said, oh, yeah. And he goes, yeah, we'll have another Michigan ring, championship ring. And I looked at him. I said, you suck. I said, I don't think so. I think you'll be doing an inlay for me with the new Ohio State one. But yeah, that was kind of cool that he would take these, replica rings, championship rings, and put them into the putter. And, if it didn't cost so much, I'd send you one with an Ohio State inlay. Yeah, 165, true, but they say you can rest it and it'll go up to 165 if you pull that 160. Hey, Best Life Over 60, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well from Kingsville, Ontario. Cool. What's your weather like up there? Do you have a special account or budget for gifts? Now, if you Average Joe's Life, if you watch my videos at the end of the month where I do my Social Security versus expenses, we try to stay ahead for the month. Now that's separate from emergency expenses, which I've talked about in a few videos. The water heater, electric, attorney fees, all kinds of crap like that, which I think we're up to 11,000, close to 12,000 this year, which is really last year we didn't have that. This year we did. But no, when I do that board, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think we were 1,000 ahead. I don't have it in front of me right now. So if she could spend less than 1,000, we'll be in good shape. But I know she went over the 1,000. I think she doubled it. Oh my gosh. No Cyber Monday. Now, she'll probably do it anyway. No, not done with the lights yet, Dan. I got the house done, but I want to do the garage. That won't take me but half hour, 45 minutes to do the garage. And then the front in the trees, I want to put those lights up on the trees. And that doesn't take too long either, but I got to get those done today / tomorrow. So on Thanksgiving, while you guys are eating, I'll be putting out Christmas lights, depending on the weather. Now, if it really gets really nasty tomorrow, I won't do that. I got time. Usually by December 1st. Matter of fact, I looked. I'm 3 days ahead from last year because I looked at what I did. I keep a journal, and I looked at last year's journal for around this time, and I had just like put the lights up now, started them for the house. So I'm already 3 days, 2 to 3 days ahead a little bit. So it doesn't matter. I mean, we don't turn ours on till after Thanksgiving. And I see a lot of people now, they turn them on before Thanksgiving. And I'm just a traditionalist. I don't like that. But I mean, that's fine if that's what they want to do. But man, they just wiped out Thanksgiving. I don't get it. Doesn't everyone get a 4-gallon pot of peanut oil and dipped it? Now, I've never tried that. No, people do it and they like doing it. I mean, it can be dangerous if you're an idiot, but if you got any common sense at all, it's not that dangerous. But I just saw the fryer oil is $47, so you got to have the fryer. Some people reuse theirs, but a lot of people just put in new. Then you have to dispose of it. You have to take it somewhere, and it's like, yeah, it's like $50 with tax. To do one turkey, you're spending $50. And it's okay. People do it, but I like smoking mine in the pit barrel. It just comes out so good. We actually did one in the pit barrel and one in the oven a few years ago, and by far, everyone said the one in the pit barrel was better. Spaghetti and meatballs. Okay, for tonight, Kevin. You'll have some lunch tomorrow, huh? I use Santa. Yeah, 280 zone. You like doing it that way, huh? You use Santa's bag app to track gifts. Even has a spot to tell you where you hid them. I know I've misplaced Santa's bag app. Really? Oh, because you buy them throughout the year. Okay. Thought I just heard a bird over here. Oh, what the heck's in this garage? With 4 married adult children, 8 grandchildren, 1,000 would be miraculous. Yeah, like I said, I think she's doubled it. I'm afraid to look because on the credit card it says pending and it's got an amount for pending and hasn't even been kept. And I'd pay my State Farm auto insurance, which was $190 for 6 months, which I was kind of glad of that. I mean, I hate to pay that, but $190 for 6 months, man, that's sweet. So that's pending, and then she's got some other ones pending, and I think I added it up, and it was over 2,000. So my budget for this year is gonna be bad. Now, remember last year we were down, call it 900. So we're $1,000 ahead this year. So if she spends 2,000, we'll kind of be ending up the same way, give or take. And that's not bad. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'd rather she not buy all that stuff because she doesn't need to, but that's what she likes to do. And again, she doesn't spend all that money during the year. She's pretty frugal during the year as far as clothes and, all the girl stuff. And I guess you wouldn't want to call it. So I don't, it's okay, I guess. And that's what she likes to do. Stay safe hanging those lights. Yeah, I try. I try. I'll be fine. The only thing is, like, if the knee gives out on me, because I notice, sometimes, and it may happen to you too, you guys, but sometimes, like, you'll just be walking or you'll be doing something, and just that knee, you hit that's the wrong position, I should say, and that, like, the knee just kind of buckles or, does something weird. And if you're up on a ladder or up on a roof and your knee does that, that's not a good thing. But yeah, I did pretty good this year. Like I said, those roof lights are done and I don't have to worry about it until March when I take them down. My neighbor's house will be on the Great Christmas Light Fight on ABC on December 11th. Really? Wow, Pam, that's really cool. I've seen the taping of that, or I've seen that afterwards. We have seen that once in a while. I can't remember. Maybe it was a couple years ago we saw that. So I have to tune into that. Tell Mrs. Buzz to DVR that one. Stuffing or dressing? I think we go with stuffing. She makes a gluten-free stuffing, and it's box stuffing. We don't cut up the bread or anything like that. So we have 2 kinds of stuffing. Hey, Sherry. Midweek live. Yep. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Happy Dad. How tall is your step ladder used for outside light? 16 foot. Yeah, I went to this was a few years back. I went to Home Depot to buy one, and I'm like, man, I just got an SUV. I can't have a 16-foot ladder hanging out of the SUV. And I probably could. I don't live that far away from Home Depot. Um, it would just be interesting. Let's put it that way. to try to haul a 16-footer in the back of an SUV. Um, Probably get a ticket for that or something. But I went on Amazon. And number one, I found Amazon would sell it to me cheaper than Home Depot, and they delivered it. So they delivered me the 16-foot ladder, which I thought was great. And the reason I got the A-frame is because I don't like a ladder bumping up on my gutters. Now I know they sell a device. I actually have one hanging up here somewhere that goes up onto your shingles, and your ladder doesn't touch the gutter. But I feel more comfortable with the A-frame. It's wider. It seems safer. Now, maybe it's not, but to me it does. Was taped last year. Oh, okay, I got you. So that one was taped last year, but it's going to air. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, that's cool. Off to work. All right, Chili Pepper. Have a good Thanksgiving, or whatever you do. I forgot the whipping cream, so I have to go to the store today. How many times have you been to the store the day before Turkey Day? Yeah, quite a few times, Chris. Quite a few times. This year, like I said, we're not doing it till Saturday, so I'll probably be going on Friday. I know Mrs. Buzz still needs a few things to pick up, so and that'll be good because I won't have to deal with all the crazy people out there on today. All the crazies are probably out there, especially after the working hours. They'll be out there packing the stores, and that's okay. Is it your low knee or high knee? I think both. I think both. Hey, Guy, watching from Stark County. Well, that's two of you now in Stark County. That's cool. Thanks for being here, and happy Thanksgiving to you. I appreciate that. You would have to pay me to go to a grocery store today. Yeah, we only go, like, I would not go to a Sam's Club or a Costco, especially a Costco on Wednesday or the day before Thanksgiving. I would not go. You couldn't pay me to go, right? But these like smaller stores, like we have this closeout store named it's called Mark's, and they do a really good job. They have all kinds of things. The prices aren't bad, and I don't mind running in there. That's not a big deal. Love Packers hoodie. Packers hoodie. Dan, that's not Packers. That's Buzz's Retirement Garage. On sale, 10% off. 10% off till December 1st. Get yours. They're hot, man. They're hot. No, they're really good. These are really nice. They're warm. They got that little bit of fleece lined in there. Man, they're decent. The only thing is, buy one size up. For me, I find buying one size up is better. Someone I knew broke his leg putting lights up. Bad break, but it was going to heal. 2 weeks later, piece of shattered bone. Oh, and he died. Wow. Well, there's a nurse, a retired nurse, who said she mentioned, she told me to stay off the ladder. She kind of yelled at me to stay off the ladder, and then she said she was a nurse, retired nurse, and she's on the channel quite often, and she said that she saw one that was nasty, nasty, nasty. A person that fell off the ladder, and yeah, it was really nasty. She didn't get into all the details, but yes, it can happen. Absolutely. It can definitely happen. Now, don't forget, my roofs are not peaked. Like if I had a roof like this, I don't know what they call it, a 1210 or 12, whatever they're called. If it was peaked like this, no way I would touch it. But my roof's like this, so it's not bad. And it's all right. It works. But in the wind, to your point, in the wind, and if there's anything crazy like snow or ice, I'm not getting on a ladder then. I'm not taking that. Why? I'm not taking that chance. Thank you, 280 Zone. The computers in the grocery store, by us broke down. Oh boy. Yeah, that could be a problem when the electronics go. Why aren't you wearing the Buzz beanie? Oh, I don't have one. I actually didn't get one of those yet. I should get one. But I have I think 7 or 8 right now. I just picked up one at Home Depot. It was really cheap, and it's a fluorescent one. I don't know why, but I think I collect those beanies, and I bought one of those. And like I said, I just bought these with the light in them. You get 2 of them. So I bought those, and they have the LED light. I worked really well yesterday in the rain with the walking dogs. And I have like an Ohio State one. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 others. So I'm probably up to 8 of them already. So I didn't get the Buzz one yet. I like buying my wife's clothing half off. Yeah, my wife, she gets all the magazines from Romans and Woman Within. And I think there's 2 other ones. I think it's all the same company. She's always looking at those, but she'll do a one-time buy that covers her for most of the year. She'll usually do that March, April sometime. And that covers her for the year. Did you ever check into the hype feature on YouTube? It allows. Yeah, but I did, Bronco, I did. And I hit the hype on something and it wanted me to sign in and do so. And I'm just tired of signing into things. Seems like anything you do now, you have to create an account, sign into this, write down the password, and I'm tired of it. I just don't want to do it. So I could even hype my own videos, I guess, and I decided not to do it. So maybe I will, but I didn't. Don't know how I got here, but I'll stay for a minute or two. Well, J Media 1660, I appreciate you stumbling in and hanging out for a minute. That's cool. Happy Thanksgiving to you. We just got a retirement channel going on, and we do this Wednesday and Saturday, and we just talk about whatever for an hour, and we're getting close to that hour right now, and that's what you get. It's free, so why not, right? These are the Thanksgiving pictures. If you ever want to send me one, next Thanksgiving. But yeah, so those. Remember when you were in school, they would do this. You would do the fingers. So you got the fingers, and then you got a foot. So if you came here on Saturday, you'd meet Captain Billy. He did the foot. Don't ask me. Yeah, we just have some fun. It won't let you do your own. Well, no, I tried it on somebody else's too. And like I said, as soon as I hit it, it wants you to sign in or do something. And I decided not to do that. Hey, sunny Hawaii, how are you? What did I miss? Sometimes they don't land. What did I miss, Dan? What did I miss? What did I miss? I use the phone since I'm already logged in. Hype works that way. Swipe right to left and it comes up. Doesn't work on live videos. I'll have to look deeper into it. YouTube, as you know, because you have a channel as well, YouTube just does crazy stuff all the time. And I'm just not one of those that keeps up with the latest fads. I don't, they want you to do the shopping. They want you to do this. It's like there's 50 things they want you to do. And as you know, the analytics, you could see all this. And it's just like, man, I'm not here for all that. I'm here just to BS a little bit. I'm here to make a video here and there. I'm just not into all the behind the scenes stuff. And if it's not hyped, okay, it's not hyped, you know. Um, I'm one of those people that if you watch my videos, I don't say that most of the time, I don't say like and subscribe. I figure we're adults. If you can't figure that out on your own, you know, I don't need to tell you. I just don't do that stuff. And I don't know. That's just my MO, I guess. Hawaii, man, that must be nice out there. Several shot, including National Guardsmen by the White House. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That's been a lot of crazy stuff going on lately. Yeah, 2 soldiers shot near the White House. I do this I don't think they're right or left. You know, it's called Baja News. Um, they kind of just break down like the facts. And I just saw that 2 soldiers shot near White House. I like this Baja News. Like I said, they don't have a left spin or a right spin, and I kind of appreciate that. Hey Theo, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you. We're doing our Thanksgiving on Saturday, so we're gonna get some nasty weather here, Theo. And Theo's in a warmer climate, so hey Ronald, staying out of the kitchen. Oh yeah, you got to stay out of the kitchen. That's right. The only thing you could do is, you know, you could say you'll help with the dishes, and if it's a wife or a girlfriend or whatever who's doing all the cooking, helping out doing dishes or something like that, they appreciate that when they get done. Even if it's a dishwasher, rinsing them off and loading it or whatever, anything like that, the spouse or the other person cooking would appreciate that. I want to thank everybody for their thoughts and prayers. My surgery was on Friday, total success. They released Monday afternoon around 5 o'clock. Oh, good, Brian. I appreciate that. I got your gift card coming out to you today. Usually I wait till Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm back in my groove and I send it out. I think last time I sent it to you was probably a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So we'll get that out to you today. And I'm glad you're home and I'm glad you're feeling, and the surgery was a success, and I'm glad everything worked out for you. Oh, you got 45, Theo? Oh, boy. You'd have to move over by 280 zone. He's got 70. Hey, David in Progress. How you doing? Get a chance, check out David in Progress's channel as well. He just did one with Peter. You guys, some of you might know Peter. Check out his channel and check that out. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, that's Mrs. Buzz's. That's why one of the reasons we moved Thanksgiving to Saturday, because she's still not 100%. She's about 90%. Yeah, it's been about 10 days as well. So, and with the weather coming in and everything else, we just thought Saturday is the better day for us to celebrate Thanksgiving, and that's what we're going to do. Hopefully she'll be better by then. Hey, Janitor on Fire, how are you doing? Bobby Mosier. My wife does the dishes on Thanksgiving because I'm usually fully loaded. Okay. David has a good channel. Yes, he does. Yeah, Peter was terrific. What a great personality. Yeah, he's a card. Great day. Got to rock my new great grandchild to sleep. Ah, Ronald, that's the best, right? Now, I don't have grandchildren and looks like I never will. So, but to those of you that do have them, great. That's just super. Yeah, that's a feeling. That's really good. Well, anyway, we've been here an hour, so an hour and 4 minutes actually, and I appreciate there's 82 people here, and I appreciate you guys being here, and guys and girls. I'm going to get in, get warmed up a little bit, and then come back out and get my Christmas lights put up. So, and hopefully don't get blown away. But in retirement, what's nice is I could just say, you know what, I'll just do that tomorrow. Since we're not doing our Thanksgiving, I could do some work tomorrow. Or maybe Friday. Or you know what? Maybe Sunday. But yeah, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And don't forget, you're making cookies this afternoon. That sounds good. Don't forget, we'll do the live on Friday instead of Saturday. So if you get a chance, stop by. I'll put out a post, all that good stuff today or tomorrow, and let you know that it's going to be on Friday. Back to work. Oh, you got a 4-day weekend, Theo? That's great. That's great. Yeah, so everybody have a good Thanksgiving. Be safe. Cook your turkeys to the right temperature. Don't get too excited about anything. Keep it low, keep it cool. Don't let the family bug you. Don't talk about politics. Just enjoy your time. And remember, if you have your children and grandchildren over, spend that extra time with them. Look at them and because they're going to grow so fast, as your kids maybe have, and before you know it, they're off somewhere else. And so grandchildren, and it's always good to take that extra moment with them and appreciate having them with you at that young age. And because like I said, they grow like weeds and they'll be gone before you know it. Yeah, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and take care. And we'll see you on Friday, maybe, if you can make it. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, not Saturday this week. So thank you and enjoy. Stay out of jail. I only say that for Captain Billy, but he's not here. But enjoy yourselves and be careful out there.